Welcome back. UND hockey was back at it this weekend in their final series before an extended holiday break. And with all the details on the Fighting Hawks trip to St. Cloud, here's Alex Heinert in Grand Forks.
Thanks, Kelly. Yes, number 5 North Dakota entered this weekend series with the second-ranked Huskies riding a shutout streak in the Brooks Center that dated back to November of 2015. But preserving that mark and extending a 2-game winning streak would not be easy against the highest-scoring team in the nation. To the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center in St. Cloud we go. St. Cloud State leading the conference in terms of points through the first half. North Dakota just a point back in second place. Cam Johnson, you see that man, he was busy early and often in this contest against a Husky team averaging over 4.5 goals a game. Cam with 10 big saves in the opening 20 minutes, keeping a persistent Husky attack at bay and keeping this game scoreless through the first. Halfway through the second, though, St. Cloud gets a break. Kevin Fitzgerald, Patrick Newell combining here to push the puck in front. Double deflection off the leg of Easton Brodzinski. The goal to the good for St. Cloud. They take the 1-0 advantage. North Dakota, though, would make their own luck here halfway through the second. Just a couple of minutes later, Rhett Gardner picks up the loose puck in 4-on-4 action and beats Jeff Smith glove high. Watch it again. Gardner, the junior from Moose Jaw, going top shelf, 1-1 with 5 minutes left in the second. We have that score going into the third period. North Dakota looking for more. Christian Wolanin circling, so skilled, but makes an ill-advised pass attempt here through the slot, scooped up by Ryan Paling and the first-round draft pick of the Montreal Canadiens. And he doesn't miss from there, beating Johnson to make it 2-1. Paling's 5th of the season. Again, Wolanin, such a talented player. A little ill-advised that time, and Paling makes him pay. Score 2-1. Bradbury, though, not concerned. This team's been down before this season. They fight their way back more often than not. They do again here on Friday night. Cole Smith able to punch that one in front off the rebound from Johnny Simonson. Wolanin creating the goal at the other end this time. Simonson off of Smith's blocker. Smith right there to punch it home. 2-2 our score. And then things got a little wide open. A couple of good chances for St. Cloud to try and win this game in regulation. Johnson coming up with the goods on one side. UND a chance nearly to win it at the tail end of this contest. Jordan Kawaguchi skating through. The shot fires just wide of Smith's cage. So we go to overtime, and in the 3-on-3 OT period, North Dakota takes a late penalty to give St. Cloud the extra attacker, so 4-on-3. Huge scramble here in front of the top of the crease. I'm still not sure how this puck didn't get by Cam Johnson, but Johnson able to make the save, preserve the 2-2 scoreline. We call it officially a tie, and we go to a shootout in the extra frame. Jake Wallen, no thank you. Cam Johnson with the big save to keep it preserved at scoreless. And then Christian Wolanin getting the nod, the defenseman off the bench. Remember, he had the game winner against Miami in the shootout, and he gets the game winner here. A little hesitation, a little deke. Jeff Smith goes to ground, and Wolanin makes him pay. North Dakota takes 2 big points in the 2-2 tie. Officially the shootout win, though, putting UND level with St. Cloud State for first place in the NCHC. Gardner, Smith with the goals, Cam Johnson 31 big saves, and Christian Wolanin 2 assists on the night, gives him 16 points, now solely in front of the team lead. Here's what the guys had to say about the 2-2 draw against the Huskies.
It was a good test for us, and we knew going into that it was going to be a battle. We knew that it was going to be a war out there, and we kind of took a little too many penalties there. We were running into a little bit of discipline problems, but fortunately enough, our PK did a job tonight, and those guys played unbelievable in front of me when killing those penalties, and we were able to come out of there with a tie and grab that extra point for the NCHC.
Early in the game, when we ran into that penalty trouble early, because if you fall down early, it's tough to get back up in the game. So especially even in the third and overtime there, it showed a lot of character in our team to blocking shots. I think Pooley had 5-6 shots blocked, and then same with Shazi. It's just to applaud all the guys out there sacrificing their body for the team out there.
I consider them a rival of ours, so those rivalry games they're always fun to get up to, and especially with the team they have this year being ranked number 2 in the nation. It was a big weekend for us coming into it, and it's been fun. It was a fun one tonight. It's going to be a fun one tomorrow for sure.
The extra point in the shootout on Friday. Could they get the win on Saturday? Austin Pagansky, the St. Cloud native, making his final appearance on the home ice of his hometown, and he get a chance to open the scoring early in the first. A turnover here that the captain takes over, beats Jeff Smith, but can't beat the pipe. And actually, that was David Rennick, the new goaltender in line for St. Cloud State. Watch it again. Nearly 1-0 North Dakota. both of these teams would pile the pressure on early. It was scoreless after the first, just like on Friday. And just like on Friday, St. Cloud State gets the opening goal. Robbie Jackson, just 2 minutes into the second frame, able to beat Johnson here. A little deflection in front, Jackson right there to scoop up the rebound. 1-0 Huskies, and that would start a stretch of 6 minutes, 24 seconds of really Husky dominance. A goal scored here by Mikey Asimont, his 5th of the season. Initially called no goal. You see the Husky player, Blake Lazat, in the net. The officials would take a look at this and say Lazat didn't make contact with the puck or with Johnson, so the goal counts. 2-0 St. Cloud State. And then a minute later, exactly, Asimont here able to wait out Johnson and score on the backhand to make it 3-0. Nice feed across the ice, and again, St. Cloud State flying high. 4.5 goals this season per game. They've got 3 already midway through the second. Chance for Bradbury to talk things over with his guys, and they would rally late in the late in the second, excuse me, and I mean late. 0.6 seconds left in the period. Cole Smith able to knock another loose puck at the top of the crease in past Rennick. His 3rd goal in 3 games. 3-1 going into the third. North Dakota would press to try and complete the comeback. It hit the pipe a couple times, including right there. Johnny Simonson here looking up the ice. Shane Gersich, a couple of beautiful chances to nearly get this team a little bit closer. Rennick, though, seemed to come up with the answer every time North Dakota would have a good opportunity. 34 saves on the night for the freshman goalkeeper, and the Huskies able to preserve the 3-1 victory and earn their first series win over North Dakota since 1999. A couple of goals from Asimont. Colton Pullman all over the ice, 3 big blocks. North Dakota would outshoot the Huskies 35-18, out-attempt St. Cloud 84-41. 30 blocked shots, though, for the home team, the biggest difference in this one.
It stinks. We played a good game. I think we started off playing really well in the first period there. And then I think we had 5-7 minutes there early in the second where a high-powered offense took advantage of that, and that's something we're going to have to limit, especially against teams like this. They strive on that when a little let up, and they can really take it a long ways.
We had a lot of guys playing a lot of minutes, and overall we had a pretty good weekend. Not really the outcome we wanted, but as a team we played pretty well.
For the most part, I think we were pretty happy with the first half of the season, and there's a lot of room to grow, but I think for the most part we're in positive spirits and are going to get excited for the second half here.
First meeting of the year with St. Cloud State and the first half of the season are now in the books. We'll recap both with Brad Berry when Midco Sports Tonight returns.